going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, after 2 months, we're going to be continuing What If Super Buu Turned Good. Like I said, it's been quite a while since the last part, so make sure to click the link above if you need a refresher. Also, if you guys want to have some cool conversation with me, or just want to check out the memes I post, make sure to follow me on Instagram, over at DamonIsHere, I guess. And if you want to chat with others who like Dragon Ball and this channel, then make sure to join a Discord server, which is linked in the description below. With all that out of the way, let's get right to the video. We last left off with Gohan and Buu successfully transforming Gohan Black into a good guy. They've been working really hard to show him the mortal culture, and how even though it differs from the gods, it's just as good, if not better, since they have so many different people to interact with, and just live out their lives, doing their best for the planet. Sure, not everybody is perfect, but those are the ones that need the most help. If Black really wanted the best for the universe, ending it wouldn't have helped any, as Zena would have ended him long before his plan was enacted. The only way to truly save the universe is by helping the mortals realize their mistakes, and help them through it. Black has gotten a point after hanging around on Earth for a year, and is truly a different man now. Black has also been training with Gohan and Buu, getting in tune with his godly abilities. With all the training they've been doing, the two Gohans have actually unlocked new forms. Gohan has managed to unlock the power of Super Saiyan Blue, while Black has gotten a similar transformation, but his is the color pink. The two don't know why Black's transformation is pink, but they just decided because he's technically a god, so his blue evolution is different. Buu has gotten even stronger now, and has adapted to Zamasu's abilities inside of him, which makes him way more dangerous than before. He can now use Ki blades, like actual blades of Ki, not the Kingdom Hearts ones, and can summon Kachin, which is the strongest metal in existence. Now, I've also gotten a bunch of comments saying that if Buu absorbs more people, his personality is going to change for the worse, and he's going to become evil again. And I don't think that is true in the slightest, because think about it, in this scenario currently, Buu only has Frieza and Zamasu inside of him, which are extremely evil people, though you'd think he would become more evil. Except, in canon, Super Buu absorbed countless good guys, Goten, Trunks, Piccolo, and Gohan, who is like the embodiment of being good. And he was still evil, and headstrong on destroying the Earth, and the entire universe. In conclusion, I don't think it matters how evil or good the person Buu is absorbing, it'll change his personality slightly, but he's not going to lean in one direction on the good or evil scale. He's going to basically stay himself. Alright, enough with the catch up. Now we're going to be moving into the Tournament of Power arc. Now, I bet a bunch of you are also wondering how the Tournament of Power can happen, and that is because Zeno wanted it in the first place. Goku was the one who just wanted it to happen sooner than it would've. Zeno will still plan the tournament, and since there isn't a future Zeno around, there isn't going to be an exhibition match, due to everybody already knowing what a tournament is. So now the Z-Fighters have more time to form a team. Right off the bat, we already have 5 combatants: Buu, Gohan, Black, Goten, and Trunks, only 5 more. Gohan immediately recruits Piccolo, while Goten and Trunks go try to recruit Android 18, since they remember how strong she was back in their tournament years ago. With 18, they also get Krillin, and now they just need 2 more fighters. While thinking about who else to get, Gohan hears a familiar voice speaking to him in his head. It's Goku. Goku says he's been listening into the events happening on Earth, and he heard about the Tournament of Power, and he's very interested in joining. Except he already used his full day on Earth, so he himself wouldn't be able to. But there's somebody else who can come on down and join: Vegeta. Goku is able to convince King Yama to have Vegeta keep his body, so the two can train together up there, and get stronger together. Trunks is obviously enthusiastic on hearing his dad is going to return for a day, and Beerus overhears this conversation and asks if Goku and Vegeta have both gotten stronger, and are relatively equal in power. Goku says that yes, both of them are extremely powerful, and about the same in power. Beerus tells Whis if they manage to get both of these Saiyans, then perhaps we'll have a much better chance in the tournament. Gohan says it would be great for Goku to return, but he already used up his 1 day in the living world, so he would be unable to return. Whis laughs and says that that's not a problem, and him and Beerus go off into the afterlife. And around a half hour later, they return with Vegeta and Goku, both back to life. Everybody is in complete shock on seeing these two back, and these two are in shock as well, but Whis says he used his ability to return the two back to life, since it wouldn't have exactly been fair to bring one back and not the other. Plus, if they lose, they're all going to die again anyway, so it's smart to have everyone be alive for the battle. Gohan, Goten, and Trunks rush up to their parents, sobbing, welcoming them back to the land of the living, as it's been so long since everybody has seen them. Buu sheepishly goes up to Vegeta and apologizes profusely for his death, and says he's a changed person now, and he's going to make it up to Vegeta in this tournament. Vegeta still holds resentment for Buu, but knows he's a completely different being now, and he's helped save the Earth many times since he's been gone, so there's no point in grudges at the moment. Goku is also interested in meeting Black, saying it's odd how there's somebody around who looks just like Gohan, but acts and talks completely different. Black already isn't the biggest fan of Goku's stupidity, and Goku pretty much embodies everything he hates about mortals, but Black is a better person now. He's not going to kill Goku, if he even could. There are still a few hours until the tournament, so Goku asks Gohan for a quick sparring match, so we can see where he stacks up against him. Gohan would agree, and the father and son begin their match. The two battle it out in base, showing off great technique and new abilities that the two have learned. They bring it up to Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan 2, then Super Saiyan 3 for Goku, while Gohan uses his godly ultimate form. And Goku is still able to keep up with Gohan, while only in Super Saiyan 3. Gohan asks how that's possible, and Goku tells him that while in the afterlife, he managed to fully master the Super Saiyan 3 state, and use it for very long periods of time without losing any energy whatsoever, so now he doesn't have any drawbacks. Gohan and Goku begin increasing their powers more and more, except Whis stops them as he doesn't want them using up all their energy before the tournament even starts. The two congratulate themselves on a great fight, and then go off for the Tournament of Power. The tournament begins normally, with the group splitting off and going after many fighters. Goku still goes after the Pride Troopers to get to Jiren, but Jiren isn't really paying any attention to him at all, since he's far too weak in his eyes. Frost is still seen as a good guy, so he's able to knock out Krillin pretty quickly, without being suspected of anything, and Goten rushes in to avenge him, but is struck by the poison needle and almost thrown out of the ring. Luckily, Zeno caught this and quickly destroyed Frost right off the bat for cheating, saving Goten. Buu is able to go around and take hits very easily due to his rubbery body, and he's much more powerful than any other combatants, so their hits do nothing to him, and he's able to take out many small fighters super fast. And of these smaller fighters are those who make up Anilaza, so Buu just saved everybody from that monster. The Gohans mostly stick together, allowing anybody stupid enough to face them to go up and try, that way they can take him out pretty easily. Goku and Vegeta still take out Universe 9, and they're the first universe eliminated. Vegeta and Trunks fight against Universe 6 Saiyans, with Trunks so happy to be fighting alongside his father again. The Universe 6 Saiyans aren't doing so hot, with Vegeta and Trunks beating the absolute crap out of them since they don't have Super Saiyan. Caulifla and Kaba are knocked out, and Kale does get pretty angry about this and transforms into her Berserk form, trashing Vegeta and Trunks. The two realize as they don't stand a chance, so Trunks transforms into his god form, while Vegeta goes into Super Saiyan 3. Training with Goku for all this time allowed Vegeta to get this form as well, and he successfully managed to master it as well as Goku, having no drawbacks whatsoever in the form. Even with the father-son duo going it out with Kale, it's not enough to hold her back, so Gohan and Black come in to help the two. Kale is still a great match for them, but luckily Black isn't as soft as Gohan in fighting, so he's able to deal powerful blows and wreck around Kale with deadly strikes. This still isn't enough however, and this is when Jiren knocks out Kale with one blow. As of now, with so many weaker fighters knocked out by Buu, the few fighters left are Jiren, Toppo, Dispo, and Hit. Piccolo and 18 were still knocked out by the invisible fighters, with Goten being the one to take them out in the end, after sensing them bouncing around. Hit battles out with Goten and Trunks, with Trunks wanting revenge on what happened last time. Of course, these two still can't do much against him, and decide it's time to fuse into Gotenks. Unfortunately, as they go to do the dance, Hit time skips and knocks both of them out during it, eliminating them. Hit then goes off to face Universe 11 fighters, and Buu steps in his way. Buu battles it out with Hit, and Buu uses his unique moveset to completely obliterate Hit. Hit's time skip isn't a problem, since the moment he lands a blow on Buu, Buu's body doesn't move and he just snaps back and lands brutal blows on Hit, using Zamasu's Keyblades. Hit is knocked out pretty quickly, but knocked unconscious, not out of the ring, and that's because Buu knows how useful Hit's time skip can be against somebody like Jiren. Buu absorbs Hit and fully gains access to his abilities, then goes off to face off against the Pride Troopers. Dispo is fighting against Goku and Vegeta, both in their Super Saiyan 3 forms, and while both of these two combined are strong enough to take Dispo out, he's way too fast for them, and they're being beaten around. Goku has a plan though. As Dispo is running around, Goku follows after him, and Dispo gets cocky, saying Goku doesn't have a chance of catching up. This is exactly what Goku wanted however, and he yells out, Kaioken times 20, instantly increasing his power and speed 20-fold, and rushes up to shock Dispo, and with one heavy hit, knocking him out of the arena. One Pride Trooper down, 2 to go. Black is doing his best fighting against Toppo, and he's holding him back very well, since his movements are much more savage and he's fighting to severely injure, not just knock him out. Toppo can't keep up much longer and transforms into his God of Destruction mode, evening the odds against Black. Black is beaten down easily and is about to be thrown from the ring, but is caught by Buu. Buu quickly uses his magic to heal Black and tells him he'll handle this now, he should go help out Gohan against Jiren. Black wants his revenge against Toppo, but knows he won't be much of a match himself, so he listens to Buu and goes off to help Gohan. Buu begins his fight against Toppo, utilizing his new time skip techniques to his advantage. Of course, he needs to look out for the orbs of destruction being thrown everywhere, but the time skip really helps him out with avoiding them and landing powerful hits on Toppo. Eventually, he manages to trap Toppo inside the time cage and then uses a death ball to push Toppo out of the arena. One more enemy to go, Jiren. Jiren, of course, isn't tiring in the slightest, as Gohan and Black aren't doing anything to hurt him. Goku and Vegeta are standing around in the back since they know they won't be able to do anything on their own. Of course, they can't just do nothing, so Goku tells Vegeta there's only one way they can help out against Jiren. Vegeta hates the idea, but he knows that it's really the only way. Goku and Vegeta do the fusion dance and fuse into Gogeta. Gogeta powers up into Super Saiyan 3 and rushes in to help Gohan. The fusion multiplier is great and helps out, except it's still not enough against Jiren. He's just too strong. Gohan slams his fist to the ground. He's useless here. There's nothing at all they can do against Jiren. Even with all the power he's achieved, it all means nothing. Black tells Gohan to shut his mouth. He should know by now that it's not all about power. If they keep rushing in using raw power, it's not going to help them out in the slightest. They need to move well, tiring Jiren out, using his own power against him. If he can use all of his power and drain himself, then they may have a chance. Gohan knows what Black is talking about. Ultra Instinct. It's been a technique Black has been trying to achieve for a long time now, as it's fighting perfection, but they still haven't managed to master it yet. He's going to try though. Black rushes in against Jiren and tries his best to move without thinking, but his heart isn't in the right place. He naturally fights too savagely. He isn't going to achieve Ultra Instinct. Gohan tells him to stop as he's going to get himself killed there, but Black yells that he can't give up now. Unfortunately, Jiren is getting tired of this game, and he grabs Gogeta and throws him into Black so hard that the two of them go flying. Gogeta manages to save himself from falling off, but Black was knocked out cold and eliminated. Gohan's rage begins to grow. Even after trying so hard, Black wasn't able to do anything. He can't let it all end like this. He needs to finally do what he's been struggling with for years: control his rage. Gohan takes a deep breath in and goes in to fight Jiren. Jiren isn't happy with his pitiful final attack, but something is different. He can't seem to hit Gohan. Gohan has changed. Beerus and Whis know exactly what this is, but are in complete shock on how he managed to achieve such a transformation by himself. Gohan has tapped into Ultra Instinct. Gohan is beginning to get the advantage over Jiren, and Buu and Gogeta watch in awe, not wanting to intervene and risk Gohan losing this ability so fast. Even with Gohan in the Ultra Instinct Omen form, he's leagues above Ken and Goku in terms of strength and agility, due to his potential being so high. So as of now, Gohan with Omen is way more powerful and skilled than Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku from canon. Jiren is forced to use his full power, trying to get some ground back, but Gohan isn't letting up. He's been too cocky with power for too long, with Cell and Frieza. He can't just let everybody down anymore. Gohan beats down on Jiren, about to finish the job, although he can sense his Ultra Instinct fading, and he can't do this on his own anymore. Jiren can sense this as well, and goes in for a punch, and Gogeta kicks him away. He launches a Big Bang Kamehameha at Jiren, trying to push him out. Jiren goes to catch the blast, but he is frozen in place by Buu's time cage. Jiren is being pushed back, but Gogeta is still too weak to finish the job. Jiren unleashes all of his power at once, breaking Buu's hold on him and completely negating the blast. This is exactly what Gohan wanted. With all of his power used to stop the attack, he's vulnerable now. The moment the blast is destroyed, Gohan appears in front of Jiren and punches him as hard as he can in the face, throwing him out of the arena and winning the tournament. Gohan falls out of Ultra Instinct, collapses to the ground unconscious. Buu then realizes he needs to leave the arena too, as he has the last fighter hit inside of him, and once Buu eliminates himself, Gogeta is the last man standing. Gogeta is given a wish on the Super Dragon Balls, and he wishes for all of the universes to be brought back, so he can fight them again. The universes are restored, and everybody returns home back to adjust to their new life, now that Goku and Vegeta are back in them. And that's where we're going to be leaving this episode for now. Don't worry, this isn't the final part, as unlike every other What If YouTuber apparently, I ain't stopping at the Tournament of Power. So, next time we're going to be going to the Broly movie and the Moro arc. So, until we meet again you guys, see you later!